Hello, friends. There was a large farm with lots of different animals: pigs, sheep, cows, goats, and chickens. All kinds of animals there were on this farm. But today we will talk about one smart fox who lived in the forest near this farm. He often came to the farm to look for food. Sometimes he managed to steal eggs from under the hens. Sometimes he could catch a small piglet or a kid. But the animals on the farm were getting smarter, and the sly fox had to get more cunning. One day the fox decided to play a trick on the animals on the farm and their owners. He went to the hen house at night and made a small hole in it. The next morning the farmer came to the chicken coop and saw that one of the chickens was missing. He thought that maybe a wild animal had come to the chicken coop at night and took his chicken away. The farmer decided not to leave the next chicken dinner to fate and locked the chicken coop for the night. The sly fox noticed that the chicken coop was locked and there was no way to get inside. He waited a couple of days and came up with a new plan. He found an egg under one of the hens and took it away. Then he went out into the forest and laid the egg in the den of a she-wolf who had cubs. Foxes and wolves don't get along very well, but the sly fox knew that the wolf would not touch him if he had an egg. Wolves are known for their cunning and intelligence, but not when it comes to stealing eggs. In any case, the she-wolf was very happy with the gift and even licked the fox's nose. "Thank you, Mr. Fox. You have no idea how much the little ones need these vitamins. You can come to us whenever you want and take whatever you need. It's no problem," said the she-wolf, and went outside to look for food for her cubs. The sly fox returned to the farm and started digging a hole near the chicken coop. At first, the plan was working out perfectly. The chickens were pecking at the grain and didn't notice the danger approaching them. Suddenly, one of the chickens squawked loudly. All the chickens raised an alarm when they saw the hole and the approaching fox. The sly fox got scared. There were so many chickens running around that he could easily be injured. So he ran out to the forest as fast as he could. When the sun began to set, the fox returned to the chicken coop again. This time he was more careful and didn't make any mistakes. The chickens didn't notice the hole and the sly fox was able to sneak inside unnoticed. Now we can eat, thought the fox, and was about to grab a chicken when suddenly he heard a loud bark. A dog from the neighboring yard was standing at the chicken coop and barking furiously. The fox got so scared that he jumped out of the chicken coop and ran away. The sly fox realized that it was pointless to fight the dog and decided to find another way to get the chickens. On the third night, the crafty fox came to the chicken coop again. This time he climbed onto the roof of the chicken coop and made a small hole in it. The chickens were already asleep, so the sly fox quietly picked up one of the chickens and flew away. The fox took the chicken to his den in the forest and enjoyed his dinner. Since then, the sly fox has often visited the farm and has taken many chickens away. The farmer tried everything he could to stop the fox, but nothing worked. The fox was too smart and too cunning. And so the sly fox continued to live on the farm, taking what he wanted and even raising cubs. He had many helpers who brought him food every day. Sly Fox became the king of the forest and the farm. And that's the story about the cunning fox. If you liked it, give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also check out our other videos. They're also very interesting.